This is your 3-minute neuroscience lesson on what your nervous system has to do with anxiety and depression. This is your nervous system ladder. Via the polyvagal theory, we know that our nervous system has 3 different states: feeling regulated, safe and grounded; sympathetic, this is our upregulated state, fight or flight, this is where anxiety lives; and this is our freeze state, when our nervous system is so overwhelmed it shuts down, aka depression. Now, I want you to imagine that your nervous system is a bucket, and all day long, things are coming into your bucket, your stress bucket. Stressors, things like decisions that you have to make, triggers in your environment, clutter. Your nervous system is constantly scanning both your internal and your external environment and the people around you to assess for safety or threat. And anytime it thinks that there might be any kind of threat involved, boom, it adds weight to your bucket. So when our bucket is light, we are at the top of our nervous system. We are looking around, we can see everything, we have perspective, so we feel pretty safe. We can make a lot of rational, logical decisions. But as the load on our nervous system gets heavier and heavier and heavier, it initially pushes us into that state of fight or flight. Now, if we don't address the symptoms and the signals that our nervous system is giving us, if we continue to add stressors to our bucket, it gets heavier and heavier and heavier and pushes us further and further down the ladder. So what does this mean for your healing? Well, through this understanding, anxiety and depression is no longer pathology to be cured that you have no control over, but instead we can look at it as you simply being stuck in a survival state. And now there's something we can do about that. We can both take a proactive and a reactive approach. A proactive approach is you're standing on that ladder with a heavy bucket. How do you make your muscles stronger so that it doesn't push you down that ladder as often? These are the daily things that you can do to cultivate more regulation for yourself. Or a reactive approach. What are the tools that you know help to let water out of that bucket when you realize that it's getting heavy? To learn more about a neuroscience approach to anxiety and depression and to get clear on the tangible tools that you can use to maintain regulation and to heal, click the link in my bio, join me inside the membership.